here we go. This looks like some unfortunate news out of Minnesota involving somebody important.
In a moment, you'll hear from law enforcement officials who will share with you what they can as up-to-minute update on the situation here in Minnesota. You're going to be joined by Commissioner Bob Jacobson, BCA Superintendent Drew Evans, State Patrol Colonel Christina Bogoyevich, Champlain Park Police Chief Snyder, and Brooklyn Park Police Chief Mark Bruley, as well as the mayor of Brooklyn Park. We're here today because an unspeakable tragedy has unfolded in Minnesota. My good friend and colleague, Speaker Melissa Hortman, and her husband Mark were shot and killed early this morning in what appears to be a politically motivated assassination. Our state lost a great leader, and I lost a dearest of friends. Speaker Hortman was someone who served the people of Minnesota with grace, compassion, humor, and a sense of service. She was a formidable public servant, a fixture and a giant in Minnesota. She woke up every day determined to make this state a better place. She is irreplaceable, and we've been missed by so many. Minnesota's thoughts and prayers are with her family, her loved ones, her children, and her parents. My prayers also go out to State Senator John Hortman and his wife Yvette, who were each shot multiple times.
Jesus.
The Hortmans are out of surgery at this time and receiving care, and we are cautiously optimistic they will survive this assassination attempt. This was an act of targeted political violence. Peaceful discourse is the foundation of our democracy. We don't settle our differences with violence or at gunpoint. In the state of Minnesota, and as recently as last week, in the most closely divided state legislature in the country, we sat down, we worked things out, we debated, we shook hands and compromised, and we served the state of Minnesota together. We proved that it's possible.
I mean, real quick, this is 100% disgusting. And this is exactly what we cannot absolutely tolerate in any form. This is just, it's ridiculous. This is absolutely disgusting. People losing their lives over what? Right? Like, it's not so fun when people are out here losing their lives. This is nothing to joke about. And of course, when it happens to the other people, we don't smile over here. We don't laugh. We don't say stupid jokes. Oh, just another half inch. You know, we don't play that. Let's see what else this man has to say.
Even in these politically charged times, to find compromise and adhere to the principles of democracy and civil discourse. We must all, Minnesota and across the country, stand against all forms of political violence. At this precipice moment we're on, this tragic act here in Minnesota should serve as a reminder to all of us. The democracy and the debates in the halls of Congress, in state houses, in school boards, is a way to settle our differences peacefully and move society to a better place.
Well, and here's the thing. I mean, you know, I get what he's trying to say. He's doing what he thinks he should be doing at this point in time. You know, God bless him. I just remember I was going to say something about him getting checked, but I don't feel like now is the time, especially given the circumstances of what just appeared to have happened. And God bless him for it. You know, this right here should not be happening. However, these are the same people who mocked somebody else, who laughed at a man who was killed at the Trump rally last year that tried to end President Trump. And again, this is a lesson, right? At the end of the day, it's not that goddamn serious. There is enough. We have enough problems. We don't need to be out here doing these things to each other. However, I think there's enough dark money that's involved here. And if anything, I do see this as another flashpoint for something worse to come. And that comes at me. This comes at a point to where now I had something I was going to do about No King's Day. But given the violence that just happened, we don't need to do anything else. Everybody, take your asses home. Protesting today is done. Because look at what just happened to this shit over here. This shit can go real left real quick. And again, it's sick. It's disgusting. There is no goddamn reason for it. And it's uncalled for and it's sad. This is the loss of human life. You know, we got to call balls and strikes fair. And at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all still Americans. Just because we're trying to get some people, the fake Americans, the people that are illegal up out of here, doesn't mean that I hate somebody who I don't align with politically. I just might not like your politics, but I never wanted to end in any kind of violence and or somebody losing their life in the process. So again, respectfully, everybody, the block is hot. Isn't that what the kids say in the streets? Take your asses home. Today is not the goddamn day. And again, something else might be at play here, but we don't want to get banned and flagged on YouTube, so we're going to just leave that alone. Everybody be peaceful. Remember, be good to everybody. Don't go into situations provoking people. I know we are the Terrible People podcast. We like good, honest debates, structured thought processes. We do like to see people crash out. However, we never want to see anybody do the ultimate crash out and end up like this. So, everybody take care. I'm out.